what are you doing here, Edgeworth?
The captain chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case.
Wow, she's good. She went all the way to the top.
I gathered all the information I could in the short time I had. I'll give you a rundown.
You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thanks. I appreciate... Whoops. Thanks, I appreciate this. I could really use the help.
I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Meta Sykes.
Yes, Athena's mother.
7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see.
What a terrible way to die.
This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see.
I also have the autopsy report for you.
Properly updated, I hope.
The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at this scene.
Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture.
The body was found by a Space Center staff member and the 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the HAT-1 launch.
Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too.
A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor.
I hear this trial was over in a flash.
Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too.
The security camera video. And a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive?
To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why.
So that means he must still be hiding something.
Right. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public.
Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right?
Right, how on earth did you know about that?
Director Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure. He told me espionage and sabotage are behind the HAT-1 miracle.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets.
Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the HAT-2 bombing is the work of the same spy...
We can stay the execution?
It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you any way I can.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence.
Let's do it together.
This is one heck of a robot.
There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem? I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judgetron. JTO2.
I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet.
He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of the photo from 7 years ago either. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the probe had been removed from the room. So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh? You can see the probe in...
You can see the probe in the newspaper photo.
Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock here too.
The strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture.
Note the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo.
So the person who stole it, think it was our spy?
I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell's the culprit.
It's about as cluttered as my office, but I think it's a workbench.
Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo. See the cute little food processor?
Oh no, Pearl, that's that isn't the food processor, Pearls, it's the Hope capsule.
It was scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe that fateful day. The 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body.
First on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? And they were here to collect the capsule, which reminds me. Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule?
Oh, you mean this? It was a custom-made shock-resistant bag. How did you know?
I just overheard Apollo make an inquiry about it, is all.
So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he?
What's this? Looks like a giant power plug.
It's attached to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station.
That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and charge ourselves up.
Wow, machines that maintain themselves, that's pretty cool.
If our batteries run out, we lose consciousness. We never know what Ms. Aura will do to us when we're down, you see.
Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? Look at this row of rolling cases. I bet the wheels make it easier for people to move heavy research materials around.
I bet they'd be fun to ride around in. We could even probably both fit in the biggest one. I know, we could have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us.
I don't trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs. What's this, a giant robot arm maybe?
It's pretty big for an arm, but you're right. I think these fin parts are finger bones. They're even about as long as my legs.
There's a spike ball and giant drill on the floor too. Is Aura trying to build some kind of weapon of mass destruction?
Maybe she wants you to demolish a big building or something.
I can picture her gleefully tearing down the street doing just that. I better not think about it anymore. It looks like an operating table. It's in the photo too.
Yes, it was there then as well when the victim's body was lying on it.
There's a button here. I know, I'll try pushing it.
Pearls, don't touch that!
Oops.
It's moving.
It appears to be a robot assembly device.
Disassemble anything in a flash. Press the dismantle button. Sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick?
Please don't push any more buttons, Pearls. Aura's desk is a mess, though it doesn't surprise me.
I just want to dive in and straighten it up.
Wait, before you do, it's Meet Sykes. Clonko, can I talk to you? I hope he's back to normal.
You wish to speak with me, Mr. Wright? If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area.
Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman. What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident?
When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused.
So he calls Dr. Sykes' mother, but Aura Blackwell's Miss Aura.
With the loss, she exhibited a severe catecholamine imbalance. Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means. Pardon me, searching for alternative expression. She would spend the nights crying and then take her feelings out on those around her.
After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she immediately demanded a retrial as well.
That is correct, but without new evidence, her requests were ignored. And then little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura.
And before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Clonko, huh?
That murder destroyed so many lives.
Right, take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research.
Poncho and Clonko. They're the robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Determine the presence of a human with the heartbeat detection system. Recognises people by scanning their spacesuit or uniform jacket ID tag. Recognise a person by facial features once the face has been registered. Infer people's emotions by analysing tone of voice and communicate with them. Well, I just basically read all the things he's going to say here then. Whoops. That's amazing. Hey, I don't know, Edgeworth. They might be even more human than you.
What's that supposed to mean?
It kind of sounds like these robots can do what Athena does. Aha. An emergency ladder. This must be the one they used during the evacuation. As Miss Blackwell was climbing down the building, she saw the culprit inside. I wonder which would have been scarier, that or looking down. Well, I guess that's about it for this room.
So what do you think, Wright? Any ideas?
There's still a lot of gaps in the evidence, but I'll pull it off somehow, after all. You asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth?
He did?
Yep. He called it a special request. He reached out to me when I was still disbarred.
So that's what supposed you get your attorney's badge back?
Yep, the Blackwell case.
Right, I have a special request. I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion.
Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? I haven't been one for a long time.
That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in the dark age of the law. Very soon a convict will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him.
Ah, and just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now.
Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of the espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details.
Hey, you don't need to apologise. It's like I said on the phone the other day. I know the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore. Looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end. I'm going to end the Dark Age of the Law. That's what this is all about.
The Dark Age of the Law? It sure comes up a lot these days on TV and papers. I hear there are more false charges and fabrications of evidence than ever.
When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence, and a year after that a prosecutor was found guilty of murder.
Wait, do you mean...
That's right, he's talking about my case and Prosecutor Blackwell's.
It was a downward spiral after that, an absolute nightmare. After those 2 cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and before long the legal world itself was sucked into it.
It's such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors are supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together.
It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other.
Yes, and to do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued more than the truth. I'm sure it's caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Is it just me, or did his brow even get more furrowed the last time I saw him?
The hostage taker's disdain for the courts is a perfect example of the times.
Sure is.
Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be?
Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and can manipulate robots? It could really only be Aura Blackquill. Who else but her would want to retrial that case from 7 years ago that badly?
Simon Blackwell's older sister and owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Perhaps she intended to force Miss Sykes to confess.
Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for Athena.
The important thing is for you to solve UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence.
Maybe she'll release the hostages.
I'm counting on you, Raj, to set that prosecutor and those hostages free.
And I'll be counting on you in court to help me too.
Of course. I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth. As this isn't an official trial, I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox.
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation?
Yes, but I'd like to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention centre. I can't start the trial until I've talked to Athena.
She's already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention centre.
So I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court, Edgeworth.
Even if it'll be an undocumented trial, it'll be good to face you in court again.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. She was right by my side only a few short hours ago, but I feel like I haven't seen her in ages.
Oh, Mr. Wright. And Pearly too. I knew you'd come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant.
And because you're my friend, I was worried about you.
Thanks, boss.
I'm not the only one who's worried either.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place. Excuse me.
Oh, so you know, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
It's all right. But there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
Tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I was actually at the Space Center that day. In the Space Museum.
Right where the culprit fled to? Oh, that's not good.
I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. When I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time. That must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that. So when I went to the Space Museum even before the explosion, this was before the launch pads had been switched. There was a sign that said closed for repairs and they weren't letting anybody in.
The director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there.
But I snuck in anyway.
Did you want to see the Hat 1 group photo? The one with your mother in it?
I did. But what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
That jacket on display. That was Dr. Sykes.
I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw the jacket, it all came rushing back to me. Everything around me went hazy and I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow, but I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to leave?
How long do you think you were unconscious, Athena? I was out until noon of next day. I didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around, so I just went out to the boarding lounge too. My mind must have still been fuzzy because my memory's vague after that. I don't remember how I got home.
No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough.
Which means, what if I am the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course, I believe her, but will anybody else? What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing?
Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice, and my special ability. Someday when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said they had to be able to understand how human companions felt. Wow, robots that can understand people! I was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work. She never paid any attention to me. Oh, sorry about that, dredging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologise. I guess her home life was complicated. By the way, Miss Woods said something about you always wearing headphones?
had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen. What were they for? She gave me some kind of explanation, but I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research.
I want to believe that. But just about the only things my mother left me with a widget and this earring. Oh, it's beautiful. It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research. Maybe she did love me in her own way.
I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too. I better ask her a little more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab.
Oh, the Poncho series. You must have gone to the robotics lab.
You seem to really love Poncho and Clonco.
Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know. Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo too. See Poncho's bandages? I put those on her. She just ran them around and around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all in it. I hardly left the centre in those days, so I didn't really have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought if a robot broke, bandaging it would help get better. What a weirdo I was.
Looks like there's something written on the bandages.
Yeah, I wrote stuff like, "Get well soon, Poncho." But in the end, my mum just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash. Oh, that must be the thing I made move in the robotics lab. I was so impressed by what my mum did. I even asked her she put me on the table and fixed me if I ever got hurt. It looked just like magic to me, what she could do.
A little girl grew up around robots. She seems to have good memories of it. On a different subject, did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center?
Yeah, a little. And this person's even taken hostages?
I guess I better spare her the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago.
Huh? You're kidding me. So that means Prosecutor Blackquill might...
Yep, I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So wait, did you know him back then?
Yes, he used to come visit my mum a lot. He studied psychology under her and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate and straight as an arrow.
Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes.
That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Please, you have to listen to me. He didn't kill her. His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her. I was a fool. How did anybody else know what I was talking about?
She heard the voice of his heart.
You were only 11 then, right? You were brave just to give that testimony.
Pearls is right. You did the very best you could at the time.
But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed close up in my shell. But you're different now. You've always so bright and cheerful. Thanks. That's because one day I came to realise I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be. I wanted to save Simon, but had no idea how. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realised if I become a lawyer, I could prove Simon was innocent. I also realised that psychology could help me do this. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, it felt like she was there with me, supporting me.
It doesn't seem like Athena knows that Prosecutor Blackwell's due to be executed tomorrow.
I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad. Even now I want to fly out here and go save him.
Come to think of it, she said something like that during the famous Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell.
I heard some prison guards say you had an interview with Simon. How is he? What did he say?
No, I can't tell her. But how can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent.
He was? I wonder if he smiled like he used to, back then.
If I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here. Don't do that.
Ah, I thought you might be here, Mr. Lawyer. We're in trouble.
We are? What is it?
I couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session.
Oh no, but this is an emergency.
It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway.
Oh, my phone. It's from Trucy.
I told you I'd give you 1 hour. Guess it's time to pick on one of the hostages.
No, wait. We still have a little more time. Besides, all the courtrooms are being used right now.
Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter is first. The poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think?
No, don't you dare hurt her. There has to be something I can do.
The cruelest injustice is about to befall us.
No, this can't be happening. Mystic Maya, help us.
Wait a minute. Maya? A courtroom. Blew up. That's it. There is a courtroom we can use after all.
Alright, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Aura, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed.
So you know who I am, do ya? Wasn't like I was trying to keep it secret anyway.
We're ready to start the trial. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one blown up by the bomber.
Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick.
I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial in an astonishing location. I guess it's only befitting. I'll get the place ready right away.
I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven?
My brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending.
What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell?
I indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother. You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind the glass.
What?
Seeing that mountain of rabble you've chased for our courtroom, Mr. Wright. What is she talking about, Athena? Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackwell's innocent, somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? No. No!
Oh shit. No way. It can't be true.
Mr. Nick, what's the matter?
I see 5 black cyclocks. I've seen these kind of locks before. Dark, black locks protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them.